everyone, welcome to YourPedia and this is Shubha. So this video is for all the ones who are preparing for their campus placement journey. Now you see that IOCL is visiting the campus and it has its ongoing process to recruit an individual which carries the group discussion, group task, and then it is your PI round, that is personal interview. Now first you need to understand the differentiation between the group discussion and group task, which I've already discussed in my previous videos also. And what are the important domains through which IOCL frames its group discussion and group task. That is also very much, I would not say limited, but the domains are very clear cut. Also the group task of this IOCL, they are one-liner. They are not very long that carries that is there in HPCL, but in IOCL it is a one-liner one. So prepare for your group discussion and group task very wisely, because through this they are going to check your cooperation, coordination, problem solving capacity, multiple perspectives which you share. So all these things are being tested through the group discussion and group task. Then comes your PI round, which carries important HR and technical related questions. And you might have noticed that when it's a recruitment of IOCL, PSUs like IOCL, HPCL, I'm telling you very honestly, they grill you very hard based on your HR round. So prepare your HR very wisely. It could be related to your city life, it could be related to the industrial setups, the trends which are being going on, or it could be related to your strengths and weaknesses and hobbies. So whatever you have filled in your form, whatever you written in your CVs, do remember that you have to coincide that. If I've mentioned a particular strength that I am very flexible in approach, how are you flexible in approach based on your past experience? You should be able to explain them. So have a clear-cut visualization of your CVs when you are going for your IOCL recruitment. Now in this video, I'm going to tell you some of the tips and strategies which are very important once you want to crack IOCL interview for the particularly campus placement. Very first is you should have a technical knowledge. That is, IOCL is not going to give you very hard questions, but your fundamental skills are going to be tested. So make sure that you are good in the technical round. In your cases of your fundamental skills, the basic fundamentals should be clear to you, and that is one important domain. Second is industry specific knowledge, obviously related to industry trends like which is going on gas and oil sector, any of the innovations which has been there, or IOCL number of refineries which IOCL has. So basically related to this industry, why you're interested to come in oil and gas sector, that you should be clear with. Then is your aptitude and problem solving skills, another part of testing. Group discussion and group task, as at very first only I pointed that group discussion and group task are very important domains which takes your communication skills, the conciseness and preciseness, your cooperation, coordination in a team, and how innovative are you in your ideas. Like one of the group discussion could be related to renewable energy resources, it could be related to sustainability one, and group task, the very brief group tasks are there related to marketing, expansion, conflict, hybrid model of the work. It could be related to any of the domains which could be asked to you. So prepare your group task also, and that comes to practice. Then is your company knowledge. Obviously you need to visit the website, and in the website you will get thorough knowledge related to mission, vision, then what about the products which is manufacturing, the management related part, the history, and why it was in news recently. So everything you need to cover related to the company knowledge. Then comes to the journal awareness. They're not going to check you about your very basic GK, but yes, what is there in the new changes which are coming in the oil sector, how we can compete in the market, what innovative steps you can tell us, or later the recently like budget was passed, so what you know about this, who presented the budget, how many times our finance ministers have already presented it out. So very basic questions, and it could be related to your city also. Like suppose the elections is, that was there in your city. So what is your take on that? So something related to opinion based questions could be asked. Then is your personality and behavioral traits. So they try to give you some of the case studies also. The case studies could be there has been a conflict in your juniors. So tell us that how you're going to solve it out. How would you motivating the employees, or certain it would be related to some of the scenarios they would like to present you, that there is a gas leakage, the gas leakage crisis is there. What are you going to do in that condition? So that is how your behavioral and attitudinal issues would be there, because that logic is very much important, how much you present, how you present over there in your interview. Then is your communication interpersonal skills, obviously the way you communicate. It's not like in campus, obviously you have to go with a good flow, communication is very much tested, and you need to be very concise. Don't go for a very elaborative introduction, mentioning every details of your 10th class, 12th class, that's not required. Family background, they are big no's, right? So learn how to say no in an answer also very beautifully, that is also important. Last but not the least, I would say that in spite of all these things, There is a good practice of your HR technical sessions and mock sessions. That is very going to be helpful for you. Remember that you should be visiting the website and have a thorough knowledge about the industry. These are certain things which I requested you to please go through before you go for your interview. And yes, the documentation related to IOCL and HR part is already there on YourPedia panel. Go and download the documentation and practice really hard for it. All the best guys, keep preparing and have a good day.